What up? What up? Y'all know the drill by now. This is not a podcast. It's just my thoughts with Rob Markman. By now, I think everybody has heard of this is not news. I'm not breaking news. On June 19th, next week, that's Juneteenth, Kendrick Lamar is having a concert at the Forum. It's called Ken and Friends. It's called the Pop Out. Sometimes you got to pop out, right? And shout out to Free Lunch, my man Tim Henshaw over at Free Lunch and the whole team over there. They put it on with PG Lang. This is going to be streaming on Amazon. So everybody's going to have a chance to see it. Or if you got access to Amazon or Twitch, you're going to have a chance to see it, you know. So, the big question is called Ken and Friends. So the big question is, well, who is Kendrick going to bring out? I haven't spoken to anybody about this concert, anybody involved in it. I have no idea. I'm gonna make some predictions though. This is just like fan predictions. This is just wish list. This is like if I was doing it, this is how I would go. This is what makes sense to me. This is what's exciting to me. This is what I think will be exciting to hip hop, right? So there's some pretty obvious ones. Like I think Keem is gonna perform. I think that's a given. So I think Baby Keem is gonna be there for sure. I think Schoolboy Q comes out, performs a couple of joints. Your Earn 101 is one of my favorite joints this year. So, I think Q pops out. I think there's a black hippie moment. I think Q pops out. I think there's some sort of black hippie moment. I think, J Rock and Soul are there. And I think, look, also the black hippie thing has passed. Like, I don't think we're getting a project. There's this 20-year anniversary TDE compilation coming. They might all do a collaboration on that joint. We'll see. But, a black hippie project just seems way out of the question. But they all know the magnitude of what that group is and how the fans really want to see it. So I think just doing one thing on stage, one black hippie moment might be really cool. And I think we might get that. I think Future's coming through. I think Future and Metro perform. I think we see Future and Metro and Kendrick do Like That for the first time. I think, Future and Metro do a couple of joints from their album. Maybe some classic joints, might get like a medley, a little March Madness or something like that. But we definitely, see Like That. This is my prediction. Future, Metro, Kendrick do Like That. I think they do King's Dead. I think, J Rock is in the building. I think we see a performance of that. Classic record. I think the Game pops out. I think we see a little bit of just Compton love, just West Side love, like today, but also yesterday too, and what came before. I think Game pops out. I think Mustard comes out. I think Mustard does a medley of his hits. So some of the artists that Mustard has hits with. I'll be honest, and I kind of lose track. I think they're good now. I lose track of where Mustard and YG are with their relationship. I think everything is all good. So I think we might see YG pop out and a Mustard medley of hits. Of course, we see Not Like Us at some point. I think the Dog Pound comes out. Dog Pound just dropped a new album. We All We Got. So I think we see some classic Dog Pound for a couple joints. I think Dr. Dre and Snoop come out. There's a lot of talk about this next album called Missionary, which is like a follow-up to Doggy Style. Missionary, Doggy Style, get it? I think Dre and Snoop comes out. I think this concert ends up being a celebration of everything West Coast. Everything Cali, specifically Compton, but I mean the concert's at the Forum, it's in Inglewood, so it's an LA thing. Obviously also the subtext to all this is it's the victory lap to the Drake Kendrick Lamar battle. So Kendrick is taking his victory lap, but I think it's gonna be this fun, carefree celebration, and you don't know like who's gonna pop up. We're gonna see maybe songs we never seen perform before, but what's gonna get Dr. Dre out the house, right? I think this gets Dr. Dre and Snoop out the house, so I think we see some classic Dr. Dre and Snoop performances. Again, as they're preparing for this Missionary album, I think we're gonna see them in public a lot more. So I think there's a perfect time to do it. I think Cube comes out. I think Ren comes out too. I think the same. I think we might get like an N.W.A moment. Rest in peace to Easy. I'm just thinking when my mind is headed towards all this, and I think we'll see some newer LA artists too. But when my mind is headed towards all of this, is I think this is going to be a celebration of West Coast. Kendrick has been the king for a while. You remember that moment where they crowned him on stage years and years and years ago. And I think this is just a culmination of that. And I think we'll see two generations of Cali come together, or more than two, might be three, might be four generations of Cali kind of come together. But I think this is going to be a celebration of West Coast culture. I think Dot is going to be setting himself up. Again, it's the victory lap, so we're going to see Keem. We're going to see kind of maybe what the future of PG Lang looks like, but we're also going to see the stuff that inspired Kendrick and helped get him to this point. You know, I think it's going to be fun to watch. And then we're going to see Not Like Us being performed. You know, we might see Euphoria. It'll be interesting if he performs like all of the joints, like Euphoria, 616 in LA, Not Like Us, Meet the Grams. You know, I don't know if we get all those joints. We might get like medleys. And then, you know, I think Not Like Us gets performed 11 times with everybody on stage. If you go back and you remember the Watch the Throne tour with Kanye and Jay-Z, and each city they went to, they upped the ante, right? When I first saw it in Atlanta, I saw the very first Watch the Throne show. They did Paris 2 or 3 times. It might have been 2 times, and they ran it back. And then every city they went after that, they would just do it more, 9 times, 8 times, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think when they got to New York and Madison Square Garden, they did like 13 times. I think at the end, I think you're going to see Not Like Us perform like multiple times. I think it's going to go crazy. That's just my prediction. Again, I didn't speak to anybody at PG Lang. I didn't speak to anybody at Free Lunch. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to be watching this just like y'all watching this. But, you know, if I was putting it together, like, and just the fan of me, I think Keem, Schoolboy Q, I think we get a Black Hippie moment. I think we get Future and Metro. We get Like That. We get King's Dead. We get Game. I think we get Dre and Snoop. I think that'll be special. I think we see the Dog Pound pop out for a song or two. I think Cuban Ren come out. I think we get like a little N.W.A. moment on stage. I think Mustard takes that stage and we see a Mustard medley. And, you know, I also think a couple of the new guys in LA and Cali. I think maybe Blast. We'll see. Obviously, they had a joint on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So I think we see Blast. I think we see some of the new next generation of Cali get shine too. But that's just my prediction. What do y'all think? Leave it in the comments. Y'all know I talk back. Like, subscribe, all that. Peace.